Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Evan, making another video today on Satisfactory. I have never really played this game before, and I saw that the big release came out, 10 months ago, I want to say, and 1.1 came out and all this stuff. I have just seen lots of videos. I watched, Let's Game It Out, Break the Game, but he did it in a very creative way, and I've also watched just a lot of other YouTubers played this game, but I've never played it myself. I figured with Dune Awakening, just kind of hitting a playtime that I don't necessarily want to talk about because it's kind of embarrassing, and decided to try something else different. So this is kind of my starter setup. I already tried recording this video once, but looking back at it, I definitely was. It was very like glitchy almost. It was very framey, and when I was jumping around, it was not behaving as intended. So just to start things off, I just want to showcase at least my steel factory. This is a very tier 3 area steel factory that I've made. I actually got really lucky and got the recipe from one of the hard drives to convert 1 wood into 10 coal, and that's been insane. So I've got a constant buffer of coal coming in, matching an impure iron spot. So we got 45 per minute on either side going in, 45 per minute of steel coming out. And then I've got all my steel dumping out into here, splitting in half, and then making the beams and the pipes. I have no clue what to really use these for yet, but I'm sure I'll have to assemble some different things for the space elevator. I've already got the first tier done, as you can see, but I'm only about 15 hours into this game. A lot of just tutorial watching and all this stuff, but a lot of YouTubers recommended just try to be as organized as you can. So I had a real mess. I might include a screenshot of what I had, at least starting off last night. And this is kind of what I've progressed to this evening. And so this is my steel factory. This is my little awesome sink here, my hub, my equipment crafter, and the awesome shop that's over there. This is just a single one line crafter. I have so much concrete. I have no idea what to really do with it. I kind of just dump it in to the awesome sink half the time, which is probably not the best thing, but now we've got the copper. Copper comes in from an impure node, or maybe it's a normal one. I'm not too sure, but it comes in, it splits in half. I believe it's a normal one. It splits in half into 30 and 30. Yeah, so 30 copper coming in, 30 outputting every minute. So this dumps over here into the copper sheet manufacturing, and that gets dumped directly into a storage chest. I don't really have a use for it yet. I'm still on tier 3, but I'm sure I will pretty soon. And then up here is my copper wire, which is an offshoot of this constructor over here. Half of it goes into the storage, and half of it is then crafted into cables, which I've been using a lot for research. So this is kind of my copper factory. I still need to get some decorations and stuff and finish off and make a roof and do all that, but I'm just kind of focused on other things right now. Now to show my space elevator, and this is kind of the shtick of everything. I've just got one input going in right now, just because I'm focusing on making the smart plates. I'll go from a little aerial view. I've got 2 leaves because I use all my wood for coal over there. I use leaves over here to make biomass. I've got plenty of biomass. So it dumps over here, dumps into that crafter, creates solid biofuel, runs over there, and dumps into a sorting line with, I want to say, 18 biomass generators with a little buffer in the middle as well. So it's constantly being fueled, constantly have fuel on the grid, which is really nice. And then I've got the iron set up over here, which is pulled up a conveyor, like vertical conveyor thing, like the elevator. There's two normal nodes down there, so I've got 120 iron ore coming in every minute, split off 60 and 60 to then 30 and 30 to create the iron ingots 30 per minute with 30 iron ore coming in per minute as well. So these dump out. The first two create iron plates pretty consistently. This one's also iron plates, so I've got two buffer zones of iron plates just because I need them so much. And this one is pulling iron plates out and sending them to the assemblers down there. This side does the uh, iron rods out here, and then these are two screws, which I have the alternate recipe for casting screws using 5 iron ingots equals 20 screws. And these are then taken over here. So both areas of screws, I have plenty of backstock as well, down to these assemblers. The assemblers create reinforced iron plates along with rotors. And once the reinforced iron plates come out, they are then fed directly back over into the last assembler, which is then with the rotors as well, crafted into the smart plating. So this is kind of the overview right now. Hopefully this video comes out a little bit better than it did before. I'll definitely be sure to post some like showcases of how I've been progressing and stuff like that. But if you guys have any tips and tricks or anything from the veteran players that play this game, I definitely appreciate it. I've seen a lot of, here and there tips and tricks and like the things that you should know and all this stuff videos, but would love to engage and see if I can make any adjustments based on comments, or I'll just throw out another video here soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Evan. I have no idea how to change my perspective to wave at you guys, but hope you guys have a good rest of your night. Thanks.